Hello, and thank you for joining me. So, on Wednesday, I took part in a roundtable conversation with other business and HR leaders at Sage House. Now, Sage House is a specialist dementia hub. It's local to me, and they provide support, advice, and activities to both the people living with dementia and to their families throughout the entire dementia journey. It's a really amazing place and brings together many services into one location. Now, the purpose of the discussion that we had was to help find ways in which to raise awareness about the impact of dementia in businesses and in the workplace. Sadly, the numbers tell their own story. There are almost 1 million people diagnosed with dementia in the UK, and this number is on the rise and probably rising quicker than the projections were estimating. It's also estimated that by 2040, only 17 years' time, the number of people aged over 85 or over will have more than doubled. Dementia will touch us in some point of our lives, all of us. From the discussion, it slowly dawned on me how complicated the issue is. Often when you look at things that affect our employees, we work on ways to support them, and that normally is quite direct. For example, how we help those who are neurodivergent to thrive in the workplace, or how we support those going through the menopause. It's often about awareness, acceptance, openness, common sense, flexibility. These are often complex things in themselves. However, with dementia, I felt it was more complex still. As not only have you got to consider your own ageing workforce and how to support your own employees who may be showing symptoms of dementia, so they get the support they need and make the appropriate adjustments at work. And it might be a subject to them that is highly taboo or has a stigma attached to it. But it's not just those with the condition that has impacted them directly. You also need to consider those who may be caring for a loved one with dementia and who are maybe struggling with life circumstances that could be overwhelming, especially that sandwich generation who are working full time, bringing up their own children and caring for their parents. There are also those who are unable to care for their loved ones for whatever reason, but are still struggling just the same. Then there is the awareness via customer-facing staff on how to spot the signs and deal with people with compassion and in a respectful way. Then there's your customers themselves and how your services or products account for people suffering with dementia. When I reflect on all these things, I cannot help but think about what I've done to support those people that are impacted by dementia in different ways. I know Alison, for example, in our team is a dementia friend for the Alzheimer's Society. I know I have supported people who have come to me in previous businesses who have found themselves needing to care for others. But if I'm honest, I've probably only done this when they've come to me. Probably because life had got too much and they weren't coping. I'm not sure what I did to spot the signs early and support them before things became too much. And the conversation really got me thinking to what else I could do. So I'd love to hear about what your business does for those impacted by dementia, whether it's because they've been diagnosed with a condition, because they care for someone who has been, or because they have a loved one that has been diagnosed with a condition, or because they're dealing with customers, or because they are your customers. Please let me know. I'd really love to know so I can continue the conversation I started on Wednesday with the amazing people at Sage House. Thank you very much.